Super Set King, aka Mr. Get Your Tank Top Ready. Come to you fine people today to talk sneaker news and also talk about an upcoming shoe for 2025 and this crazy price hike. So first thing we're gonna start with, we're gonna talk about this Air Tech Challenge 2 Hot Lava. Y'all know my stance on that. They brought the shoe back and it looks the same way like I thought. It looks very, very aged, but it seems to be a hit with a lot of people. The shoe actually sold out. Some people upset that they weren't able to access this shoe.
We're not going to fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
You're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe?
Man, y'all keep on falling for this banana in the tailpipe. Now, a lot of people upset. Oh, it's a quick strike. Oh, I really want this shoe. And I do know some of you guys really did want this shoe. And I know a lot of people want this shoe so they can basically resell it. But I'm going to remind you guys of another tennis shoe last year that was a quick strike that only showed up to skate shops. Do y'all see that QS on this Nike Mac Attack? Yeah, this shoe also was a quick strike, and I wasn't able to get it right away. But guess what? They're everywhere now. They even at the outlets. So don't panic. The number one rule of life is don't panic.
Message.
Most of us who keep shoes and really wear shoes, they'll be sitting in our closet for 2 or 3 years before we breaking them out anyway. This shoe probably gonna be back next year. Just like the DT Max 96 Dion's. Everybody was raising a fuss, but guess what? They got 2 more colorways coming. We're gonna be able to get these shoes. They've already announced another colorway of the Air Tech Challenge 2 that's on the way. If they're gonna release at least 3 to 4 colorways in the shoe, you best believe, buddy, they're gonna have a whole bunch of them available probably come next year. So don't panic about this shoe. It's funny just watching people act crazy about this shoe because, like I say, it wasn't for me. The shoe just look entirely too aged for me. I personally can't do it. But to all the ones who got it, more power to you. Next, we gonna have to talk about they pull that fool you on, y'all. A lot of people out here saying, oh, it's going to be Chicago 1 releasing. Man, y'all know that was clickbait. Y'all just got to reimagine 1 not too long ago. You just got there to Chicago, I think 2016. What would make y'all think that they will bring back, of all shoes, this shoe? They're not going to bring this shoe back that fast. Now, don't get me wrong. I know they've been throwing a lot of stuff at us, but I knew that Chicago 1, you know, it had been moving heaven and earth for them to move back. Oh, we're going to bring it back 1985. Boy, stop. You're not going to have a Chicago and a bred coming out at the same time with all those drops. But, you know, people said, you know, they was right for it, and, you know, it ended up being a hoax. So I gotta talk about what is the big thing for today. The biggest of all biggest for me is that they're gonna release the Jordan 1 bred. Y'all know I'm not a big Jordan 1 fan, but it is one Jordan that I really liked and I always really wanted, and that was the Jordan 1 bred. Y'all call it bred, I call it black and red. Even through the years when the Chicago's was being sold for like $20 on Foot Locker tables, you could not find that Jordan red and black. Think about throughout history, you could always get a Chicago even when they had to want the Jumpman on it. But I guarantee you, anything that was pretty much red and black was sold out, just like the one with the band and the X sold out quick. So I really want this shoe, and y'all know how my stance is about price of shoes, but let this be an indication to you. Oh, you see the shirt? I bought this shirt way back in 2016. I was anticipating this drop. I said, oh, I got to have it because I'm doing shoes. As you know, hype was at an all-time high at that time, and I didn't really get the shoe. And I sure wasn't paying resale for this shoe. So now I got another crack at it for $250. And I want to say, well, it'll be a lot easier for me to get it at $250. And then I realized why Nike is charging y'all these prices. Yeah, that's StockX. They are selling this shoe for $450. Why do you think Nike now has priced it up for $250?
Message.
That's exactly why. Because they see the going rate. They see StockX price for $450. Like, so $250 to them is a steal. You easily play $250. So you might well stop complaining because y'all consuming so much. Then Nike's like, hey, they want their piece of the pie. Especially with them losing money right now. Now, this is a shoe I'm going to pay the $250.
What?
I know y'all laugh, but this is one that I'm willing to pay the $250 for. It's a good mini on the list for next year, but this one I'm willing to pay the $250 for because I've been wanting this one a long time. And if I still had that particular shoe, like I have the 95 shoe, if I had this in a bred, I wouldn't even be going for Chicago because the bred one, the black and red one, is the number one Jordan one for me. That's one I wanna have. That's one I actually want to wear. You know, I still remember being a little kid and getting that actual shoe and putting it on way back in the days when you would scratch the leather and then you had a little marks on it. You know, that Jordan one. If you know, you know from back then. But these are my spiel as far as the price hike of this Jordan 1 bred. And leave some comments about the Air Tech Challenge 2. What do you think about them quick striking the way they did? Also, what do y'all think about these $250 for a Jordan 1? Boy, I would have never thought it. But always remember over here, we keep the body tight, feet right. Later.